Somebody asked me, how do I feel about the debate and what's going on with this whole presidency and this whole election thing? And I was like, can't tell you nothing about it because I don't watch it. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's get it.
Hold on. Come on. What the business is, what the leak read.
Hey, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another video. Check this out. Somebody asked me, how do I feel about the election? And honestly, I couldn't tell them nothing about it because I don't watch it. I don't participate in the clown shows. I don't participate in things I know that are not for us. And like I say, for those who want to participate in that, I respect that. Just respect me. Because like I say, no one has yet to give me any information or any evidence to show that none of this has never helped us. I don't give a damn who was in the chair. I don't care what y'all say or what y'all feel. This does nothing for black people. You was making the same amount of money you was when Obama was in the chair, and whoever before him and whoever before him. Nothing changes. I don't care what nobody say. You're not finna get me with that. But anyway, I respect that. Just respect me. And this is something I want to get y'all to understand. There's a video floating of a white guy saying that if Biden wins, you know, this group is ready to go to war, and if Trump wins, this group is ready to go to war. Don't fall for that stuff, man. This is how they use social engineering to break people up. I told y'all the government is notorious for funding both sides of wars. These people are not smart. They're not. They just put you in a situation where it makes you make a certain decision and you don't know who's pulling the strings. Now we all know. You understand me? At the end of the day, this is how they create wars. Now I'm gonna give you another example. Say if I was a Blood, which I'm not, nor am I a Crip, but say if I was a Blood, they can send and make memes of Crips sending Bloods, post over social media, saying this and saying that, just causing wars and causing chaos. This is what they do. And I'm just using Bloods and Crips as an example. They do this to regular people. They put ideas and perceptions in your head. I keep telling y'all, everything you know, they taught you this. They told you this what it was. You didn't experience it for yourself. Racism is taught. You can take children, no matter what color they are, they'll play all day, just have fun. We can learn more from them than they can learn from us. Racism is taught. And they use social engineering to break people up, to break up groups, to come between people. They fund both sides of the war. The government is notorious for this. And they sit back and they watch two groups take each other out. And when that happens, they can move in and wipe out the rest of the access. You got to understand this is how this stuff goes. And I'm going to give you another prime example. Social distancing. Y'all have no idea of what that is doing to us. And first of all, I'm going to tell you this. Social distancing is making people not want to touch people, be around people. And the crazy part is there's a lot of you people out there that want to be social distancing from certain groups and certain peoples. Now you got a reason to do it, and you're exhausting that option because they say social distance. No, nigga, you want to social distance before all this happened. It don't matter what color you are, whatever the case may be, but a lot of people y'all don't like other people for whatever reason, and this social distancing thing just give you a reason to exercise what you feel. But it's breaking us up even more. It blows my mind how we can take orders from people we never even met. It's crazy. This is how they socially control us, by telling us what to do, and we do it without force. They don't have to force us to wear masks. What they do is they go to the businesses and it trickles down. Well, you can't come in here, you can't come in there without wearing your mask. Like, come on, man. I've known some of these people that so-called have COVID, and all they did was send them home for 14 days. They come back, or they don't have it. They say once you get it, you can't get it again. Some of this stuff is so bogus. A lot of people may or may not know what's going on, but this is how they control us. And we sit here as people, and we let these people do this to us. I told y'all, as long as we are divided, we'll never be able to beat them. It'll never happen. Long as you got certain people that's in the world that's financially okay, all they worried about is their immediate family. They're not worried about nobody else. They don't have to. But this is the world we live in. We are so divided, and y'all so-called smart people out there, you can't even figure that out. That is so simple. But it makes you become that way when you live in an environment like that. So a lot of these things that's happening to us as humans, as people, it has been put on us so much consistently till we start to adapt that into our everyday living. And a lot of these people are religious, and y'all want to throw God into the middle of all this and hate people because another group of people or a small group of people at the top tells you not to social distance. Hey, how you doing? I have no idea. Thank you. Okay, back to the video. But what I want y'all to understand is you can't say you're or you live by God, or you holy, or you religious, and you hate a group of people just because somebody say social distancing. Oh, we got a social distance. Man, stop fooling yourself, man. Stop fooling yourself. Like they say, man, if you know you're going to heaven, why you scared to die? Not saying jump out there and be naive, but I'm also saying don't use religion as a reason to be the person you really are. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to stick religion in the middle of that. I hate that. Like we finna dead all that though. At the end of the day, we all have a common enemy. And this is a small group of people that sit way to the top that need us. We do not need them. They need us. But if we don't come together, I keep telling y'all, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. That's why they have to divide us up. We are divided by color, by race, by territory, by country. We divided so bad so we cannot come together to defeat these people. This is how they could, if one person say, you know what, going to the DMV is wrong. Why we got to come to the DMV? Why is driving is a privilege? And we all know this is some BS. But everybody else like, man, I got to get to work. We undivided, man. If everybody say, man, we ain't going to no DMV and paying for this. If everybody take a stand, they have no choice. Power in numbers. Any group that they took out or anybody that organized as a group is a threat. Understand that this is some of the most simplest, basic things anyone should be able to figure out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to let y'all go because I ain't want to make this video that long. I'm going to give y'all another example. When you living in the Matrix, it's hard to identify the BS because you living in it. You've been taught that a car is a car. You've been taught to go to work to make money. So when you be taught these things and it's being implemented into your everyday life, you can't see nothing other than that. And you start to think that this is the way that life is, but it's not. We're not supposed to work 30 days, make a couple dollars, give it all up and do it all again. Who told you this? And the crazy part about it is what I do affects you and what you do affects me. But if we came together and we said, hey, listen, we're not going to work for these people. We're not paying no light bill for these people. They can't do nothing. They would have to listen to us because without us, there's no them. You have to understand, don't care how rich a group of people become, they still need slaves to build. They still need people to work. So they've came up with this false reality that, hey, you go to work and for your labor, you're being paid this fake money, these promissory notes, which is now moving digital. It's crazy, man, how they've came and engineered the way we live to the so-called way of living now. The things we do on a day-to-day basis, we are not supposed to do this. We are so far from our natural habitat until just things happen naturally till relationships will never work. You got to understand that environment and resources has a lot to do with the decisions you make. This is why people can go to jail with limited resources, but they find a way because we cohabitants. I keep saying this. No matter where you put a person in whatever environment, they're going to find a way to thrive. They know this. This is why they keep us busy. This is why they keep us busy. If you stayed in the hotel, you on the 30th floor, and you go out and look in your window like I used to do, 5:30 in the morning, you see the world just moving. And these people are moving because they've been told you got to go to work, you got to go do this, you got to do. Man, we've been lied to our whole life, man. When we die, we don't know where we going. We don't know what's going on. And Christianity, the only religion, you have to die to go to heaven. Everybody else speaks of heaven on earth. But my thing is, social distancing is making it worse for us. And I'm gonna give y'all this one more example, right? Remember back in the days when people was ordering stuff off the internet, it was risky. People didn't want to do it because they couldn't fit the clothes. They didn't know how it really fit. But the small percent of the people that's running the world, they understand one thing, that consistency and molding the way people live will eventually fall in their favor. Now, everyone is ordering offline. Why? Because consistently for years, we've done it and done it and done it. And it molded into our life. That's why I say once you're inside the matrix, it's hard to see what's going on. It's hard to say this is some BS because you're inside it. You got to step outside it and see it for what it is. Step outside the box. Now everybody ordering online. This is the same thing that happens with everything else in life. Things that shouldn't be, before you know it, it's a way of life. So when I'm telling y'all, what I'm basically saying is, a lot of people saying I'm not gonna get the chip, I'm not gonna get this vaccine. They're gonna find ways to get it in us. Just like they did in Sweden and all these other places. They're gonna find ways to get this vaccine and get that chip in you. And eventually, as time goes by, more and more people getting it. As time goes by, they're giving you the incentives of, oh, you get the chip, you can get discounts. Or you get the chip, you're able to go here, you're able to fly, you're able to, that's how they're gonna get us. And like they say, when they get you, they got you. This is how a small group of people can run the world. We so divided, people. Because if I say, no, that's wrong, and everybody else saying is right, I'm outpowered. I just want to drop this video on y'all, man. We got to come together, man. We got to come together, man. We got to come together, man. Got to. Playing this game, this circus game, like I say, you may be okay with it, but just think about your kids. Hell, think about your kids' kids. When they look up and say, damn, you ain't did nothing about nothing, you know this was finna happen, you see what's going on, think about your kids, how bad it's gonna be once they start getting, once they get older. I'm telling y'all, man, if we don't do nothing about it now, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm for what's right. That's just what it is. It's what Papa Duck, man. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, man. Share the video. I'm out.
Hold on. Come on. What the business is, what the lick